points.
Touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Room here to run. And now look at him go. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. Officially with a return of 108 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Well, as Green Bay comes back onto the field here, one more nugget on that Week 1 victory over the Bears. We talked about the comeback, and it's their 100th year of football in Green Bay. But what's the stat that our guru Ed Brady passed along to you?
He says that the Packers were combined 0 and 111 when trailing by 17 or more points to start the fourth quarter in their storied history.
And that's hard to believe. I mean, you said storied. For all the wins they've had, I would have thought there was a comeback like that in there at some point, but there was not.
One would think that. I guess Green Bay would say, well, most of the time we were in the lead.
Good point. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing now is Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. This is Morris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action. Garoppolo. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Clay Matthews coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 42 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Cobb was really good week 1 in that win over Chicago. 142 yards on 9 catches and the game-winning score.
Yeah, 75 yards. That broke it open late. Allowed Green Bay to come back and nip Chicago and almost at the buzzer. Seemingly on the trade block in the offseason. Many thought that his productivity had declined to the point that he wouldn't get back to his Pro Bowl level. Well, on Sunday night in the season opener, certainly seems like Randall Cobb has his old form back.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rodgers to throw once more. Open man is Allison, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Crosby on now to kick it away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I got you. Go ahead.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Devon House. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, quite a few teams this past week in the NFL were playing with new quarterbacks, guys that have been in the league, but in a new uniform, and they had quite a bit of success. You noted some of them. Who'd you have down?
It's really incredible success when you think about it. Kirk Cousins in Minnesota, 1. Case Keenum in Denver, 1. Alex Smith with Washington, 1 at Arizona. Pat Mahomes, he started one game last year, but it was really a throwaway. His true debut on the road against the Chargers, wins. And Tyrod, whichever way he wants it pronounced, got a tie with Cleveland. How about special category? Ryan Tannehill back with the Dolphins. He wins in their home game against Tennessee. And fear the beard, Ryan Fitzpatrick with a monster performance on the road, beating New Orleans with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And if you guys were worried, Brady and Rodgers, still pretty good.
Yes.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
You know it's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Here's Ty Montgomery, former star at nearby Stanford. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Let's go, come on.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 58.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add on to their lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. Mostert now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Montgomery. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play for the Pack on 3rd. 54 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Now a 1st down carry is Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7th. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb from 21 yards away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 79 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The punt Hunter Pinion now to kick this one away. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Packers on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Room past the 20 as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Right back to him on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across.